If you're trying to draw a face, what's the best method? Like this? No, so don't miss this video. Hi guys, my name is Mobin. I've shared a lot of tutorials on drawing faces on your channel, but today we're diving into something special, the Loomis method for drawing faces. This technique is amazing for getting accurate proportions, so grab your pencils, get comfortable, and let's get started. All right, to kick things off with the face and head, let's start by drawing a simple circle. Don't stress about making it perfect right now. Just a rough circle is fine. You can adjust it later if you need to, just like I'm doing here. Start loose and refine as you go in the next steps. All right, next up, following our reference of the whole face, draw a horizontal line across the middle of the circle. This line will help with the alignment. Then add 2 oval shapes on each side of the circle to represent the sides of the skull, just like I'm showing here. These shapes will help you get the proportions right as we move forward. You may wonder why we should draw 2 ovals on left and right side of our circle. Well, we start with this circle to show the roundness of the skull and then add the jaw afterward. The top and bottom of the skull are round, but the sides are actually flat. So, by adding these 2 ovals on the sides, we get a more accurate skull shape right from the start. Now we're going to put 2 dots in the center of each oval on the sides of our skull. This helps us mark the center of the side areas on our skull, making it easier to add details later. All right, here's a key step and an important detail to keep in mind. At this point, we'll draw a horizontal line just above the 2 ovals on each side of our circle and another line below them. Along with the middle line, these give us 3 sections. The top section shows the space from the hairline to the eyebrows, basically marking the forehead. The middle section represents the distance from the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. Notice that these 2 sections are the same size. But for the jaw, we'll need a 3rd section that's the same size as the others, plus half that distance again. This gives us the end of the jaw, and from here, we just connect it to the sides of the jaw on the left and right. So, like I mentioned, I'm dividing the face into 3 main sections: the forehead, the area from the eyebrows to the tip of the nose, and finally the jaw. This helps me get the proportions right for the skull and make sure everything correct when I start drawing the face. Now, to make the sides of the face clearer, it's best to connect the lines from the chin to each of the ovals. This way, you can really understand the structure of the face better. All right, now we're getting into the 3/4 view. We're starting off with a basic circle again. Just a heads up, don't worry about making your circle perfect. It doesn't need to be exact. You can always go back and adjust it like I did. In a 3D view, start drawing the side of the face by making an oval inside the skull circle, beginning from the eyebrow and ending at the back of the head. Using this reference, ask yourself where the oval should go. Just like I explained, it should stretch from the end of the eyebrow to the end of the head. Draw a horizontal and vertical guide for the oval and extend the horizontal line all the way to the edge of the circle. The same guidelines for the full face view also apply to the 3 sides view. So, just like in the full face view, draw a line below the oval inside our circle and another line above it. This way, you'll have the right spacing for the forehead and for the distance from the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. Now that the jaw is in place, the rest gets easier. Just connect the sides of the face down to the jawline. Make sure to add a little curve, though. If you keep it too straight, your character's face might end up looking a bit stiff, almost robotic. All right, now we're starting high angle. We're starting off with a circle again. Just a reminder, your circle doesn't have to be perfect. Don't stress it. You can always clean it up a bit as you go along. Okay, now we're going to add an oval inside the circle to show the side of the face. So, if you check the reference, where does this oval go? As I mentioned earlier, it should go from the end of the eyebrow to the back of the head. But here's the thing. In the three-dimensional view, the head was looking straight at the camera, so our horizontal line was straight. Now, since we're looking at the head from above, tilted downward, the horizontal line of the oval is tilted slightly downward. The amount of tilt it is depends on how much the head is tilted downward. Once adjusted, extend this slanted line to the edge of the circle. Also, keep in mind that the vertical line of the oval remains straight even at a high angle. Here, it's the same idea as the front and three sides views. You'll draw one line below and one above the oval inside the circle. This helps mark the forehead area and the space from the eyebrows to the tip of the nose. Then, go down the same amount again to mark where the jaw ends. The difference here is that, unlike before, the jaw should match the length of the forehead and eyebrows to nose area. You don't need to add an extra half length to it this time. So here, just like before, we're extending the horizontal line of our oval to reach the edge of the circle. But this time, if we draw a curved line above the oval and take it to the circle's edge, it'll show us where the hairline is. If you are not interested in the Loomis method or want to complete this tutorial by learning how to draw heads in the anime style, you better not miss this video. My name is Mobin, and don't forget to subscribe.